The new Squid Games Reload map is amazing. The new map is really creative and really unique. Something I thought was really cool is that Spawn Island is actually where the characters sleep in the show, which I just thought was a really cool touch and I didn't expect it, to be honest. I thought we would just spawn on an island. Once I opened up the map, I realised there were so many cool new POIs like square meals, red greens and phony crossroads, which is a reimagined version of Coney Crossroads from Chapter 3. I think the loot pool is really strong, and they do have the weapon that is used by the guards in the show, which is also a really good change. I don't think this is the coolest part of the map though. Around the map you can find underground areas, which is just insane. It just shakes up the gameplay really well. Underground you can also find these mini games, and this is really cool because they actually offer loot for you, and yeah. I found a few of these around the island and I have competed for the loot, and yeah, they are really cool. In red greens you can actually find the doll from in the show, but obviously it looks more like Fortnite. And another unique thing they've done is that you actually can't build in this area of the map. You still can use weapons in these areas, which I thought was a bit weird, but then I realised, yeah, it is a battle royale. I found one under Phony Crossroads, and this one was like a trap-based one. And basically traps would open up from the floor, and if you fell, you'd obviously get eliminated. But if you made it to the end, then you would get rewards. I found another one by Square Meals, and for this one you just had to make it across a balancing beam. And if you fell, you'd obviously get eliminated by the fall. But yeah, this map is just full of Easter eggs from the show, which I just thought was really cool and really well done. I think in the future they definitely have to do more collabs like this and incorporate it into Reload instead of Battle Royale. I just think this gives them more creative freedom because they're not really worrying about changing the map too much because they get to make a whole new map. Yeah, and I just think by putting it in Reload, it makes me feel like they've put more effort into the collab and not just chucking it in the game for the fun. They actually have thought about this and made a new map, and I just think it is a really cool map. Like, I was playing a new chapter, and I think a lot of the elements you can tell are from different chapters. Like, I did see a building reused from Chapter 1, but it was recreated into a Squid Games looking one. I also saw Chapter 4 near Red Greens, but it was changed into a Squid Games area as well, which I just think is really cool, and they definitely need to do more collabs in the future like this. It has been leaked that Simpsons is getting a collab later in the future at the end of Chapter 6. So again, I think it would be really cool to get a Reload map based on The Simpsons, but we could have like POIs like the nuclear power plant. I think they could make it look like Steamy Stacks, but obviously like the nuclear power plant of The Simpsons. They could have a location called like Simpsons Street, where they would put their house there. And I think we could get really cool weapons. Like maybe we could have a Bart Simpson slingshot. We could have like a Moe's bar area. And we could have like the elementary school and Lake Springfield. I just think there's so many possibilities for future collabs. I definitely think Reload could be expanded to have more collabs in the future, and I think it would really work. And yeah, it's definitely a mode for collabs. We obviously need original themed ideas as well, and I think maybe like an autumn themed map or a winter themed map for Reload would also be very cool. They could bring back POIs like Brutal Bastion, Polar Peak, as well as making new ones obviously. Anyway, we've gone a bit off topic, and I think this map is just amazing. The way they've done Reload right now is just incredible, and yeah, it was just really unique, and you can tell they put a lot of thought and effort into this map because there's so many secret passages and just general Easter eggs to the map. But yeah, I definitely do think we will see in the future a Simpsons collab on the Reload map. I'm probably going to make my next video on Reload ideas, so if you want to see that, make sure to subscribe. But yeah, this totally feels like a new map that we've never seen before. It has elements from other chapters. It definitely feels like a mix of Chapter 4 and Chapter 5. Obviously, the Reload maps have been focused on mainly chapters like Chapter 1 and Chapter 2. But yeah, we're definitely expanding and seeing more ideas for Reload come into life. And yeah, I definitely hope we can just see more of this in the future. And yeah, it's just a really cool map. Anyway, that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.